Now I have here, I think I'm done with Elton John. Here I have misinformation, and I think I did post a screenshot on my community board. All right, I didn't listen to it. I specifically left it for this video. Okay, this level of misinformation should be illegal. Watch the racist in action as he lies again in regard to the reason the award is being given. Okay, the morning show. So that was 2 days ago. What have they actually done? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are to be honored for their heroic stance against structural racism, and the royal family and showbiz guru, okay, whoever that person is ensured that accepting the award will improve their standing with the monarchy. What the hell? But however, for them leaving and for standing up for what was right and the work that they've done. Okay, but let's listen. 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Said to be Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are said to be honoured by a human rights foundation, yeah?
Yeah, so this is the Ripple of Hope Award being given out in 2 weeks' time in New York. It's done by Robert Kennedy's family. A lady called Kerry Kennedy, his daughter, runs this. It's a human rights organisation stroke charity, and they have honoured incredible people in the past. Now this year, one of those honorees on the night is Harry and Meghan, or are Harry and Meghan.
Okay, so Harry and Meghan are in a good path with some incredible people. They never want to give them credit for anything anyway.
And people are saying why. Now, Kerry has said that this is being done for their heroic stance. Heroic is the word she used. Heroic stance against structural racism within the royal family. And that's why they're getting it. So, you know, let's be blunt about this. They are now going up to collect awards for attacking their own family.
What?
You know,
attacking their own family? When has Harry ever attacked his own family? Standing for himself and leaving the institution to protect his family is attacking the family? Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
So it actually says we're in the family.
Yes, attacking structural racism within the royal family. That's what Kerry Kennedy has said they're getting this award for.
Do they have to accept the award? Because
they are going to get on stage and accept the award. This is the same.
Okay, I need to pull out that screenshot of what she said. I've said it, I've read it in other videos. I need to put it as this is playing.
Family who they were scratching at the door like cats to get to the Queen's deathbed. So it's once again we come back to this thing where they want to...
What the hell? They didn't inform him when the Queen passed. Oh my, some of you go back to some of my old videos. What happened during the Queen's death? They didn't even inform him. Oh my God, these people...
Both ways. Now, whether Kerry Kennedy has spoken inappropriately, I guess we'll have to see if she corrects herself. She's had 24 hours and she hasn't done that. But even members of the Kennedy family are saying, I don't know why they're getting it. I mean, they are great at putting out press releases and they're great with the gunner. You know, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But what have they actually done?
Wow.
Really, what have they actually done? But anyway, 2 weeks' time...
Wow. People are truly blind. And they're actually showing some of the things that they're actually doing. And people are supposed to forget all of this work during the pandemic when majority of people were afraid to go out. But there they were, feeding people with, you know, where their health was very vulnerable. And they were more than happy to go and bring them the food.
See what they have to say for themselves. And you know what? You know, fighting racism is not putting out an untested claim on Oprah Winfrey, you know, where you're not even willing to name the person. That seems to be the extent of challenging racism within the royal family. But we shall return to that story.
Oh, wow. Gee, I missed this show when I'm away.
Whoever said it, know they said it, all right? And I don't think Harry and Meghan will come out and say something like that if it didn't happen.
Thanks, Pete. It's glad to be back. Oh, yeah. It's the one thing I miss when I'm away for a few days.
Nice, it's different.
Oh, Lord, my God. Let's see. The global community has eyes, ears, and know why Harry and Meghan receiving the award and are deserving of it. The haters can stop it from being given, so don't worry. Don't work yourself up. Harry and Meghan keep winning. Yeah, of course. Murdoch's hacks, no surprise. Okay, let them cry. Who cares? He then expect them to start telling truth about Harry and Meghan. Who cares? Okay, oh dear, cry is a river. There's a laugh. I'm not sure if it's only me, but sense of guilty, uneasiness, and envy in that tone. If they positively follow Harry and Meghan, they will see the good they do. Continued criticism of Harry and Meghan is making people behave. There's a rolling eye. Of course, they never want Harry and Meghan to be successful people. No surprise, we can only ignore them. Jealous. Of course. Can you imagine if it was the other one? The same Australia TV channel whose female white anchor woman called Meghan a wanker. Nasty, nasty people. Baggage for God, that's all. Baggage for God. This is Australia channel. So I came across this video and I thought I'd share it with you.
This woman existed. All the alarm bells rang at Buckingham Palace, and I could almost hear them saying, "Pull the shutters down. It's an invasion."
So he's making reference of Harry marrying Meghan. It's an invasion.
She's mixed race, she's American, she's a divorcee, actress. Those are 4 ticks. No member of the royal family, the senior members, ever thought they would see having to be ticked when it came to Harry's bride.
Seems like all those mouthpieces seems to forget what they said before the narrative changed.
All the things that frightened the royal family have suddenly arrived on their doorstep.
The lower class women in England are remarkably fond of the blacks. In the course of a few generations more, the English blood will become so contaminated with this mixture as even to reach the middle and then the higher orders of the people. This is a venomous and dangerous ulcer that threatens to disperse its malignancy far and wide until every family catches infection from it.
But the media is a powerful force.
All the things that frightened the royal family have suddenly arrived on their doorstep. I can hear Diana laughing now.
Harry has said that this is being done for their heroic stance. Heroic is the word she used. Heroic stance against structural racism within the royal family. And that's why they're getting it.
Meghan's marrying into a family which has, to put it mildly, a dodgy track record on race. Meghan's marrying into a family which has, to put it mildly, a dodgy track record on race.
Harry has said that this is being done for their heroic stance. Heroic is the word she used. Heroic stance against structural racism within the royal family. And that's why they're getting it.
It's not Meghan Markle's problem, it's their problem.
This woman existed. All the alarm bells rang.
Harry has said that this is being done for their heroic stance. Heroic is the word she used. Heroic stance against structural racism within the royal family.
Meghan's marrying into a family which has, to put it mildly, a dodgy track record on race. It's not Meghan Markle's problem, it's their problem. It's not Meghan Markle's problem, it's their problem.
When racism as such, as a philosophy, kicked in, was as a direct reaction to the abolitionist movement. The abolitionist movement driven by some of the leading intellectuals of the day. Harry
has said that this is being done for their heroic stance. Heroic is the word she used. Heroic stance against structural racism within the royal family. And that's why they're getting it.
As well as driven by hundreds of thousands of ordinary people in this kingdom who signed petitions after petitions and presented them to the House of Lords. When the abolition movement really kicked in from the 1780s onwards, the planters had to respond. And so this is where you get the most virulent imagery about brutal, pagan, bestial.
But the media is a powerful force.
Black people in the literature and in the imagery.
Cartoons portraying black people as licentious and depraved began to circulate.
But the media is a powerful force.
The anti-abolitionist Edward Long wrote,
"But it is nice to know that kids that young have an appreciation and understanding greater than some of the people who have been on this planet for 60, 70 years. I think without question, I mean, I've been a pessimist many times because of the work that we end up doing. You can be surrounded by negativity sometimes. Because of the work that we end up doing, you can be surrounded by negativity sometimes. But as I said just now, the younger generation of the world has turned me into an optimist, because they are the best connected, the most passionate generation that I think that we've ever had. And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
This is sick. I don't even need to go in there. Like what some of the comments said, people have eyes and ears. Even on the footage that they were showing, you know, the simple act of going to people with their immune system is weak. They're going to feed them, bringing them food. That's one of those things. All right, next tweet.